whiskey drinking man. I drink every day.
Welcome back to the channel. We're the Whiskey Watchers. I'm Dan.
I'm Jake.
And Jake, what do you have in your hand?
A phone with a list.
A phone with a list.
And that list is something to look forward to in 2023. It's actually several
Are
things.
they bourbon releases?
Actually, no, that's your department.
Oh, well, this is your department then. Okay.
So what it's movies and television shows.
It's movies and television shows.
Yeah, so we've got several things that are coming out this year. Some of them I've looked up what I can on them. Well, I didn't try to look up what I can on them because I don't want to be here all day doing this. This is a quick little video for everyone.
We're going to be here all day because Jake's list is absolutely gigantic.
But I didn't look up a bunch of movies, so I mean, I just looked up.
Ooh, there's
basic
one on
info.
there I see that I'm really excited for that I didn't even know was happening. We'll get to it, and then you'll see me kind of like over here.
So this is in no particular order, and I'll say if it's a TV show. Usually, I was trying to get directors. One of them I forgot to put. I just put it was something. So in no particular order, I'm going to start with a release that happened today. It's happening tonight.
Tonight.
As of this recording. January 15th, based on a video game, The Last of Us, the television series on HBO Max. If you've ever played the game, I don't know. They told the main actress, don't play the game to get any info, so we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Was Tom Holland in this thing?
No. That's Uncharted.
That's Uncharted. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why he's the pop culture guy, and I'm just the whiskey guy. I'm here for the ride on this one.
I'm thirsty.
You thirsty?
Yeah.
Cheers. So, as always with pop culture episodes, we're going to be drinking a little bit of whiskey. Today we have one of my favorites, Old Forester, 1897, bottled in bond. Everyone knows I'm an Old Forester nut, so we decided to pour that one up for us today while we talk about these movies and television shows.
A sweet drink for a pretty sweet list.
That half of them I didn't even know were coming.
That's
why he's the pop culture guy. Anyway, Jake, what's next?
So another one has already released, and it's another television show, and that's Star Wars: The Bad Batch.
Oh my God.
Season 2.
Okay, I have a hot take on this.
Go for it.
It's better than the Clone Wars.
I think The Bad Batch is really good. It is on par with the Clone Wars.
Better than the Clone Wars.
I think they had more funding to start The Bad Batch than when they did the Clone Wars. I think that's why it's better.
The latest episode just
I know.
blew my mind.
I know. It was amazing.
We can't.
And that came out January 4th, if you didn't know. Yeah.
So good.
And this next one is a weird one that I saw in a meme, and I had to look up about it. So it's called Kaleidoscope.
Is that anything like Wagon Wheel?
I don't know what that is. Like the
It's
song?
Yeah, the song.
No.
Oh.
So Kaleidoscope is a TV show, and the episodes are not numbered at all. They have colors attached to them. And the big thing about the show is you can watch any color first and go to any other color right after that and just watch them in any order.
And it will make sense.
Yep. That's the whole thing. It'll make sense. That's what the director wanted. They wanted something that was totally different, and I guess they achieved it. I haven't watched it yet.
We'll have to watch that and report back because I don't see how that's possible, but
I don't either.
yet again, not the pop culture guy.
So next up is Agatha, Coven of Chaos, who you might remember if you've seen WandaVision.
Underrated show.
WandaVision?
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with Agatha. I mean, they left her in a weird spot. Just kind of...
Didn't she wind up Wanda took her powers?
It's been so long since I've seen, honestly, I can't remember. There was a bunch of those shows all released right one after another, and I was kind of all blended together. I'm like, oh.
See, I swear up and down the last episode of WandaVision, Wanda took her powers and turned her into a townsperson.
We'll see where it goes.
So we'll see where it goes.
So this is on, obviously, Disney+. It's going to be a TV show, but they haven't done a release date for it, so it's still to be determined.
TBD for all you back home.
Indeed. This next one is weird. Well, I keep saying weird. It's just something I didn't know until I started looking up this list. I didn't know some of these movies were coming out. Wonka. It's a Willy Wonka movie. Apparently an origin.
The origin story of Willy Wonka?
Yes. It's coming out on December 15th. Directed by Paul King, who did Paddington Bear, the movie.
Really?
Yeah. And Paddington Bear 2. I was like, what?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, obviously Johnny Depp's not going to be in this one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This next one was directed by Elizabeth Banks. I'm going to show you a picture, and you're probably going to know exactly who she is. As soon as I show you, you're going to be like, oh.
A lot of technology on this show. Oh!
Yeah, see?
Okay, never mind.
So she's directing this movie, Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what is she? What? That is not who I pictured as a director of this movie. And it's supposed to be a thriller comedy, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it.
A thromedy?
Indeed. And so, yeah, it's February 24th release date. This next one it has really weird feelings for it, so I don't know how anybody stands. I was never a big Little Mermaid fan, but it's The Little Mermaid, the new one, the live action version brought to you by Disney, of course.
Let's not.
So
Disney.
Yeah.
Please. Stop.
The cartoons were better.
Just let my childhood be, please. Like, you can't make everything better. You can't shine up a turd and say, oh, it's better.
I just don't go see them. I don't give the money. And it's directed by Rob Marshall from Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still not going to watch it.
Oh, I'm not either. I'm trying to give the info.
Yeah.
Coming out May 26th. This next one is probably the one you saw you didn't know about, and you're probably excited about it. The Equalizer 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The same director from the previous Equalizer movie. See, this is the one I forgot to look up. I was just so excited to see that the same director, and I found out
Denzel's back kicking ass and taking names.
And
oh, my goodness.
Turns out the director for these movies also directed Training Day, which I watched.
Really?
And I was like,
I like
that
Training
makes
Day.
so much sense. Yeah, Training Day was really
Great.
good.
Denzel is back kicking ass, taking names, and
Equalizing.
probably still working at the film version of the Home Depot. Let's be honest. It was the Home Depot.
Dun, dun, I'm not even. So, this next one, we're going back to a TV show. Is that 90s show?
No.
No, here's the thing, though. The original writers and creators of that 70s show are doing this.
No.
So, for me, it's kind of like I'm going to watch it just out of sick curiosity because, I mean, if there's the original writers and Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are supposed to be coming back along with Red and Kitty.
Again, please, just let my childhood die.
I didn't watch it
Dignity.
as a child, though. I watched it as an adult. So for me, it's like, ha, ha, ha.
I watched it as a child.
It's not how I pictured it because I've been talking about this for years. Like, it's been 20 years since this show came out. I figured they would do something. But I always pictured, the original cast coming back up and it'd be their kids sneaking around on them and them trying to get back at their kids or something.
But they're bringing back Red Foreman.
Yes. So there's going to be a foot in it.
If there aren't feet in asses, there's going to be a problem.
And then we've got another TV show that everybody who is a Star Wars fan.
Is it about a man?
DeLorean.
DeLorean?
Yes. It's about a man with a car called a DeLorean. Great Scott.
Back to the Future 4, anyone?
Yeah. With a little green guy, Marty. No, Grogu. That's his name.
Grogu. You mean the child? No, it's Grogu.
I hate that so much. When people go, "Oh, look, it's a baby." You know what?
No,
I don't
it's
bother
Grogu.
me when people say the child. It's when people call him Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. No,
I'm
it's
just like, you can call him the child or you can call him Grogu.
call him Grogu or the child.
Do not call him Baby Yoda.
Not Baby Yoda. It's not Yoda's kid.
It's not even related. Another Star Wars show.
I mean, there are no on Dagobah for Yoda to, with.
And he was the last of his kind as far as I know.
Exactly.
Because the other one, Yaddle, died, according to Star Wars Legends.
Yeah.
Which
No, it's not even Legends anymore. Yaddle died at the hands of
Oh,
Dooku.
that's right, because of the TV show. Yeah, see, I've read the original version before.
Path of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I think that was what it was called.
I just read up because I watched it.
Oh.
I was watching episode 1 day, and I saw her. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yep, that was the moment in time where Dooku turned to the dark side.
Yep. And that was a crazy thing to see. God, there's some good shows that Star Wars is doing.
Yep, their movies are shit, but their shows are really good because they actually let the people that know what in the hell they're talking about and doing.
Jon Favreau.
Yeah, Jon Favreau, take the helm.
Also, Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni. Yeah.
That man knows. That man has my utmost respect for the Star Wars universe.
So what's next?
So what's next is Napoleon. Oh, sorry, Ahsoka.
Napoleon Dynamite. What?
Yeah, no, Ahsoka. Which there's little information other than Ahsoka's coming back. They're bringing back some of the cast from Rebels or some of the characters.
They're on the hunt for
Ezra
Bridger,
and I guarantee. I'm praying that Thrawn makes an appearance.
Hayden Christensen's coming back, my dude.
Hayden Christensen can keep coming back. I'm perfectly okay with that.
You know, okay, so his generation grew up with the prequels.
Mace Windu and Darth Maul.
And Qui-Gon
I used to
Jinn.
like the Jar Jar Binks because I'm a child at heart, and that was comedic relief for me. Oh no, that guy died. Funny talking frog.
So I grew up with the original trilogy. I'm not all that old, and I get that, but I was well into my teens when the prequels came out. Kind of carbon dating myself there, but I didn't appreciate them as much then because, well, I grew up with Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, Han Solo, Princess Leia, the OG Obi-Wan Kenobi, Alec Guinness. Yeah.
Sir Alec
I'm sorry.
Guinness.
Excuse me. Sir Alec Guinness.
There you go. Which he made an appearance in the new trilogy.
Well, yeah, it just as
A voice, yeah.
They
They
took little voice clips, but I mean, you had people like Kenny Baker and David Prowse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh my God. Oh man, what's his name? He was in episode 6. Warwick Davis. He's been in all of them. He's been in every trilogy so far.
Mm-hmm. He's one of the few.
And
other than or is it Sir Ian McDermott? No, it's just Ian McDermott.
yeah, it's just
He hasn't
Ian
been
McDiarmid.
knighted yet. He needs to be knighted.
But I think he was only in episode 6 as the Emperor. I don't think he was in the first one or the second one as the Emperor at all.
I believe he was. No. That's when they remastered the trilogy that they put him in 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think,
I
like I
am
said, he
proven
was
wrong.
only on episode 6.
So
It's weird that I know that, but it's some
no,
random
you're
weird
right,
thing.
because the original Emperor on the little screen in the hollow projection, his face was all kind of up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So next up is a kids movie. Oh no, it's not. I'm skipping around here. So next up is Napoleon that I talked about. I accidentally slipped up, and this is from Ridley Scott's directing this, and not about Napoleon Dynamite. I'm talking.
Is it like Napoleon?
Je suis Napoleon. Yeah,
The one who,
his upcoming as the leader that he was,
well,
and Joaquin Phoenix is going to be Napoleon.
not a huge fan of Joaquin Phoenix, but
I
that's
think
okay.
he's going to do. He gets so into his roles that I think he's going to do a good job.
So, fun musical fact. I have to do this now about Napoleon. Beethoven was originally composing his Third Symphony called the Eroica about the life of Napoleon. And when he found out that Napoleon had proclaimed himself emperor, he proclaimed something along the lines of, he's just a rapscallion like the rest of them. And he erased his name from the page so hard, he put a hole about that big in the score.
The only other person who's hated someone that much, I think, is Hamilton and Burr going back and forth.
So, yeah, that's my little musical moment. Thank you for joining me in the music corner. Anyway.
It's interesting. I mean, you don't really think about it, but at that time, Beethoven was writing his greatest music while Napoleon was going around conquering all of Europe.
He was just providing the soundtrack.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Do. Next up, we have one that has no date set to be released, but it's supposedly going to be released this year. And that is Peter Pan and Wendy. Another Disney classic coming to the live action.
Again, please just leave.
They are actually using kids, though. I can't say that they're not trying to pass off 20-something-year-olds as children. So, I think I looked it up. The kid who's playing Peter Pan is 15, and the girl who plays Wendy is 12. So, at least they're, going correct.
Yeah.
And then next is one that we'll see what happens with. I'm curious. Is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Not really excited for anything DC right now, to be honest.
It's coming out Christmas Day. Of all days, why release it on Christmas?
The last good thing that came out of DC was the Snyder Cut of Justice League.
Yeah.
The individual movies weren't even all that great.
Which I did not know this, but the guy who directed these, James Wan, the Aquaman movies, he did all of the Conjuring movies. Yeah, he went
like
from
The
horror
Conjuring.
movie to straight up
Superheroes.
DC superheroes. Yeah, that was weird to me.
Superheroes.
This one I didn't know was coming, but I was excited about. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
I'm excited about this one. I wasn't super excited when I heard Rise of the Beasts was the title,
But then you saw the trailer.
but then I saw the trailer. I kind of enjoyed Beast Wars as a kid. Do you remember Beast Wars?
No.
Optimus Prime was called Optimus Primal. He was an ape or a gorilla.
Oh yeah, that character is coming back.
I know, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm kind of excited because you have Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal in the same movie. So it's kind of one of those. It intrigues me, but then again, it's like, can't we just stick to one universe kind of things?
Yeah.
So that's
And it's directed by Stephen Caple Jr., who did Creed 2.
Creed 2.
Yeah,
I like Creed.
I did
A
too.
lot of people are really shitting on Creed because it's not about Rocky Balboa. It's not supposed to be.
It's a new generation. Next up, we have the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes. Hopefully
Right.
it's so much better than the other Mario.
So it kind of concerns me when I looked up who's directing this movie.
Who's directing it?
Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic. They directed the Teen Titans Go show. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh boy. I did see that Charles Martinet is in the cast list, though. The original voice of Mario is in the cast list, so I'm curious what's going to happen with that. Like, I pray they say, like, oh, well, Charles Martinet was giving, Chris Pratt voice acting lessons.
We'll see.
I don't know. If he signs off on it, I'll go see it. Until then, probably not.
What else you got?
Next up is Guardians of the Galaxy 3 from James Gunn.
Yeah, excited about this one.
Everybody's excited about that.
I
I mean, the last time we saw him was in Thor.
I'm not super excited about where the MCU is going right now, and I haven't been since Endgame, but we'll see. I mean, I liked the Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians 1 and 2 were great.
If you had to
Hopefully-
pick two favorite movies since Endgame that have come out, what would they be?
since Endgame,
Yes.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness,
Uh-huh.
and Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home, and I was thinking Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
See, Shang-Chi was better than advertised. I'll give it that. It was better than advertised.
Shang-Chi was so much better than advertised.
But yeah, I really enjoyed Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and I really enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home.
This next one is a DC movie I'm excited about. You said DC's not doing good things. I think these series is going to bring them back.
Is it a live action film?
Yes.
It's gonna suck.
Shazam, Fear of the Gods.
God, it's gonna suck so bad.
I like Shazam.
I'm not a big fan of Shazam. I really have not. I've not been. I wasn't even a fan of Shazam in the animated things that he was in.
I liked the character and I liked the last movie. So, I mean, I went into it knowing nothing about Shazam.
And that's my problem. I go into
too
these
much.
knowing things, and when they don't follow the status quo,
I will look up after the movie and then I'll go based off of that. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, okay, so they made changes to adapt to the screen. I could see how that would work. But then sometimes they make it, I'm like, you tried too hard.
Yeah.
That was my case with Green Lantern.
They did try too hard with Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm going to say that comes out March 17th. So I'm going to say one for last because I don't know anything about it and I want to know more about it.
okay.
Okay, so this next one I'm going to say is Indiana Jones 5.
Indiana Jones 5.
Yes.
I think they just needed to let the Indiana Jones franchise die.
I'm surprised he's still coming back for that. Like, he wanted Han Solo to die. I'm surprised he doesn't want Indy to just...
Want Indy to just die.
Yeah. That's coming out June 30th. And the director is James Mangold, who did Logan. So that makes me curious how good it's going to be because Logan was a good movie.
Yeah, I liked Logan. I
So-
really liked Logan. And
Watch him do a noir cut of Indiana Jones 5 where it's all in black and white
yeah, I know for a fact they did a lot of like de-aging.
in Indy.
Yeah.
That doesn't
So-
surprise me. They did it in No Way Home too, but that's because, I mean, Willem Dafoe came back saying, if I'm doing this, I'm doing the stunts
Yep.
because I'm putting him through a floor.
I'm putting him through a dang floor.
So this next one
Spider-Man.
is the last one I have for this list, and it's one that I know nothing about
Mm-hmm.
other than it's directed by Zack Snyder. It's a space opera, and the composer is from the Deadpool movies.
Okay.
It's called Rebel Moon. Exactly. It's a space opera written and directed by Zack Snyder.
We'll have to do some reaction videos to some trailers and maybe even look into going and seeing it and doing a review on it, because I don't know anything about that.
I didn't even have a date set, so if it gets released,
it's in pre-production.
Yeah, if it gets released, it'll be late this year, which is what they're thinking is going to happen with Ahsoka.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Ahsoka, but I have one that you didn't put on that list.
Let me hear it.
That is currently airing on Disney Plus.
I thought of another one too that's coming out.
I am a huge fan of history, as most people know, and anything that deals with like histories and puzzles and mysteries is right up my alley. And National Treasure is one of my favorite Disney movies.
Oh, yeah.
Now airing on Disney Plus, National Treasure: Edge of History. I thought it was going to be a craptastic dumpster fire because Nicolas Cage is not in it. But it has a lot of the original cast in it as kind of an extra.
Does it have Riley?
It does have Riley. Riley Poole is in it as a recurring character on multiple episodes. And also the, what was his name? The FBI agent that was trying to...
Oh, yeah, I can't think of his
name. I don't remember off the top of my head, but he's in it for a few episodes. But really, really cool. Really, really awesome. Heck, go check it out. I enjoy it. Have you even watched any of those episodes yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you need to. You'll be...
If I watched them, I'd have to watch the first two movies over again first.
They don't have any... Well, other than just kind of having like artifacts in a room from the other movies, or having the characters, there's nothing to do with the movies. So it harkens back to the movies in ways that you can watch the series without having watched the movies.
I saved the best thing for last. I lied a minute ago. This is the absolute best thing.
I thought I was going to get the last word in here. Okay, what you got?
Futurama, new season.
Oh
my.
I'm excited about that.
I'm beyond excited. They keep bringing it back. I think I even posted that in the comments, one of their titles, whenever they came back the third time. It just won't stay dead.
It just won't stay dead. Is that one of the titles?
That is one of their title cards whenever they came back from a cancellation. It just won't stay dead.
Wow.
And that is, I hope it never does.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're addicted to it.
They keep bringing back the same writing staff, and the same Matt Groening and David X. Cohen keep coming back.
Mm-hmm. I mean...
David X. Cohen.
I mean, Harvard-educated writers, directors, creators.
Over 50 years at Harvard University.
I mean...
The smartest show on TV.
The smartest show on TV.
They say that's oh God, I'm going to forget his name.
You can do it, I believe in you.
Yeah, no, Frasier. There you go.
There we go.
They say it was Frasier. I don't think so.
But I think that's going to do it for us in this really, really long list rundown. But most of these we can be really excited for. A few of them were a little indifferent.
Some we just don't want to see.
And some we just don't want to see. But let us know in the comments below how excited you are for a few of these coming out later this year. And as always, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Really helps the channel out. We love you all. And until next time, I'm Dan.
I'm Jake.
Reminding you to share a pour with your friends, because just like the movies,
memories don't last forever.
a little off, but it works.
Honestly, I forgot what it was.
Memories don't make themselves.
Yeah, there you go.
Memories don't last forever. It's so depressing sounding. Do you want to take that again? Just that last part?
No. Because then you have to cut it in.
That's fine.
No.
I can cut it in. We can still fit it in right now. Just gotta hit record. Well, you make it sound depressing.
Memories don't last forever. Looking off into the distance.
Try again.
No. They need to know.